That's what we like to see, folks. JD Talkin Sports. JD Talkin Sports. I was going to use a picture from Nebraska, but my cousin Hal sent an awesome picture to me. He plays on a fast pitch hardball league where they don't play a lot of times, but they're playing at his old high school, Ball High School in Galveston, the Gulf Coast Sugar versus the Space City Screwballs. I went to see him play last time I was in Texas. I watched him play with his team, and I really like the picture. I don't know who the person is in the picture. I forgot to ask him. And I said, you know what? Let me leave with that today. But Nebraska women set a record 92,003 spectators. Did you see yesterday? Did you see that? I mean, it was unbelievable the crowds they had yesterday. And they had music when they came out. They had a drone shot. I mean, they had some awesome. How do you have 92,000? Imagine playing in a match where you have 92,000 spectators watching you play. And they love their 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 volleyball. 306 consecutive sellouts. I mean, they don't have. They're not playing this huge arena. They wanted to break the record of over 16,000. Wisconsin. They played Omaha and beat them in straight sets. Yeah, 360 consecutive. Average Super Bowl attendance, they said 70,000. Record for a Super Bowl is 103,985 at the Rose Bowl, 1980. Rams versus the Steelers. I mean, Jesus. Population in Lincoln, Nebraska is 290,000. A third of that was in the stadium. A third. A third of that was in the stadium. And if I could get Hal on, I would have him. He could break it down for me. I don't think he has a time to talk right now, but if he did, let me see if he's around. You got 5 minutes? 5 minutes. Minutes to talk. Let's see if he does. Okay. Yeah. If he does, then, I can put him on. I could talk to him. We could go from there because I'd really like to hear from him about the whole thing, how this started, how long it's been going. But they had 92,000 people at the goddamn. I mean, that blows my mind. 92,000 people. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. To set this up, they'd have good weather. It'd been raining. They had over 2 inches of rain, they said. It was 80 degrees, perfect skies. They had people in the bleachers, in the stands. They had floor seats. They had standing room only. 92,000 people. 92,000 people. Yeah. Memorial Stadium. Now, they said if it ends up that they're undefeated when Michigan comes to the town, that'll be big. I don't think it'll be bigger than this. I mean, they started this months ago where they ended up selling tickets. What did tickets sell out for in Memorial Stadium? Yes. Extra seating. Sold the initial allotment of 82,900 in 3 days at $25 per adult seat. They canceled classes on Wednesday, which is kind of, crazy, but not bad crazy. All right, I'm calling. Okay. All right, let me see. Let's see if we can get him on. All right, here we go. See if we can talk. All right. Hey, how you doing? You're live on my podcast there. So Hal, I know you're not watching. I know you're busy. You're working. You got to make that dinero. I am posting the picture you sent me of the Sandlot Showdown. So I got a question for you. Who is the guy in the actual thing? Because it's awesome, the thing that's posted. Who is in the picture for the Sandlot Showdown? Yeah, it's an old timey. You didn't see the picture you sent me, the one you sent me for the Sandlot Showdown. Damn it, man! I thought it was something cool. No. Okay, so let me ask you a question. When did this start? How do you guys come up with the Gulf Coast Sugar? Oh wow. And I saw you play. Where did I see you play the game I went to? That was past Nolan Ryan's hometown. Where did you guys play that game? Yeah. And your catcher played the guy when I went to the game. Your catcher played for what? He played minor league baseball. Was that something? Okay. Really? But okay, but also I didn't go to the game, but the game I didn't go to, you hit a dinger. You hit one out, right? Am I correct? Yeah. So let's give props where props is due. And you're playing at your old high school, which is turf, where you said it. And if I assume correctly, there was a home run derby back in high school where you hit one out, right? Am I correct? So what are the dimensions at Ball High School? You said 340 power. Okay. All right. Now, are you excited about Texas playing Rice with JT Daniels? And I think is he at his third or fourth school right now, going against you, the powerhouse Rice. No, eight. Eight. Okay. You are in your last hurrah. And Houston is wearing Love You Blue uniform, Oiler uniforms this weekend against. I yeah. All right. Yeah. So and your Astros are playing. Your Astros are right in the thick of things in the AL West. Yes, Pesky. You just have gems after gems. So I didn't even think I'd get you on the air. I'm like, I know you're busy, so I just wanted to get you on. I know you got to go, or you can stay if you got to go, whatever. But I want. All right, I love you. Heads up. Thank you so much. Love you. All right, go Horns. Hook 'em. Bye. So that is we got a little bit. Josh was here. I didn't, and we got Expert Top Promotion Services, which is usually going to want me to tell me something, and always pisses me off, and I'm not going to do it. But Josh is here. As you can see, Josh can come on whenever he wants. I didn't know Josh starts his day at 4:30 a.m. every day. But had a little bit. Hal's on right there. Got a little YouTube. Got a little Instagram, and got a little excitement here. How about this? Also, I saw this last night. We were watching tennis. My mom's taping it and watching it at her leisure. I like saying leisure. It sounds like I eat consomme every day. But the 2023 U.S. Open third round, make the third round, you make $191,000. The 1985 U.S. Open champions, Hana Madlinkova and Ivan Lendl, took home $187,500. So things have improved. What I watched last night, I watched Lee's wife, what's it, the former Nick, signed that one big contract. Was a good rebound machine. Who's Lee is married to a tennis player, and I'm blanking on his name. But you know who always comes through for me is Josh. But Wozniacki is married to David Lee. So I watched Wozniacki beat Kvitova last night in 2 sets, and Kvitova is a beautiful player to watch. I mean, she can move the ball over the court, but Wozniacki got to the third round where she's going against another woman who hasn't played, Garvey. Is that Garvey? Am I right? And she won yesterday. She's been away from tennis. So we have Wozniacki versus, Garvey. Jennifer Brady. She beat Lynette 6-1, 2-6, 6-2. So they're going to be playing in the next round. And Jimmy Butler is a big fan of Coco Gauff. He watched her win in the second round. Hopefully she can keep it going in the third round. But the money is pretty damn good on that front. And the Jets are hoping that Breece Hall will be running back one by the end of the season. But I have Dalvin Cook, starting on my fantasy team. I was thinking about taking Breece Hall. But, season's a long season, and we're getting ready for it. What I see, Burrow, they're looking, he's going to be healthy for week 1. Hopefully that'll happen. Dolphins players on IR. This is running back who I always feel like he's hurt. Jeff Wilson Jr., Jalen Ramsey, and guard Robert Jones will miss games at the Chargers, at the Pats, home for the Broncos, and at the Bills. That's a lot of games to miss. Those are big games to miss for them. We'll see how that goes going forward for them. Tyreek Hill, when he punched that guy in the marina, he's not going to see any problems with that. Gil Brandt helped build the Dallas Cowboys and set up the NFL scouting combine. Had great stuff on Twitter all the time. He passed away at 91. He's a Hall of Famer. I loved him. I did. So Devin Achane and Raheem Mostert are going to be the starters at running back at the beginning of the season. T.J. Hawkinson got a new deal, 4 years, $68.5 million. If you include his rookie deal, last year was rookie deal, he's going to get guaranteed $42.5 million. Came over, was very good for the Vikings, even though terrible pass at the end of the game where wasn't going anywhere in that fourth down play against the Giants. But yeah, he got the money. He's one of the highest paid tight ends in the NFL. Seahawks cornerback Devon Witherspoon out of Illinois, hamstring. He might not even start the regular season, which sucks for them. Rashawn Gary, Green Bay, former Michigan star, pitch count at the beginning of the season. And Bailey Zappi will be on the Pats practice squad. I can't believe they're saying Mac Jones is the answer. I really can't believe that. Mac Jones is the answer for the Pats. I just don't see it. I don't think he's that quarterback. I think he's okay. I think he's average, especially, but I thought Bailey Zappi, I know they said he couldn't move, whatever, but now he's on the practice squad, and the only guy they have at quarterback right now is Mac Jones. It's one hit away from, you're going to have to bring somebody else in. And Colt McCoy's not the answer. I'd take Zappi over Colt McCoy. No offense, Hal. I know he's your Texas brethren or whatever, but no, alum. No. And I forgot about this. August 31st, 1997, TNT last year doing NFL football with Vern Lundquist, Mark May, and was it Hayden? Pat Hayden? It was Panthers hosted the Skins. 1997. Jeez, I was like, damn. I thought I saw that about Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba back at practice after having wrist surgery, hopes to play when they host the Rams. I guess these guys are quick healers. I saw that. And Green Bay has had at least one undrafted free agent on roster, 19 straight years. Malik Heath, who played at Mississippi State, Ole Miss. They said he's going to be a baller, and we'll see what happens with him, wide receiver. He was their leading pass catcher receiver in the preseason. And he actually had a pretty good game when he played with Jordan Love. So we'll see how that goes. You got Georgia, 17 consecutive wins, 33 won the last 34, 28 by double digits. You have Florida at Utah. Cam Rising is not playing. No Cam Rising. No, not happening. And Harrison Bader is now with Cincinnati Red. And they're going to be responsible for $800,000, what they say, of his salary. So he's great defense, mediocre hitting for a team that was last in the AL East to a team competing for a wild card berth. And yeah, he had his bags packed. So Harrison Bader, I know Daniel's not going to be happy. I don't know how Josh feels about it, but done. Goodbye. He's done. Yes. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Yes, he's gone. DJ Stewart last night, 2 home runs, made a hell of a catch in right field, and then was hit by a pitch to beat the Rangers 6-5 on a pitch thrown by Aroldis Chapman 6-5 yesterday. And what Bumble sent me something that he has. Bumbles always sends me great stuff. We were talking yesterday. Yup, he sent me just something right now. Kevin Howard is no longer with the Mets. He was director of player development. There are changes on the way. Thank you for that. And Pete Alonso looks like he's staying with the. Yeah, I loved having him on. That was great. You're the best. Hal, thanks for coming on with me. Oh, and Michigan's telling me where I have to meet her. You know what I did today? I had my iPad plugged in, and I was I put it next to me on the couch, and I snapped off the charger, the plug. I literally snapped it off. How the fuck do you do that? I do that. Me, stupidity one. But Bumble sent me something last night. Oh, Brian Tierney, big words on the Jets. I said, why do I care what Brian Tierney has to say? But, I mean, he sends me good stuff. Yeah, this picture yesterday, look at this, at a volleyball match. Like, crazy. It was like Final Four-ish. It's like Final Four-ish. The crowd, it's Final Four-ish. Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, so he sent me, yeah, I mean, unbelievable. The fans at the game. Got the win tonight. 2 home runs, 8 in 13 games. Yes. Last about to do that was Neil Walker. I said, you always give me good stuff, Bumbles. But they're keeping Alonso. That's what they're saying. They're keeping Alonso for next season, and maybe they'll get him for a long-term deal. They're bringing up Ronnie Mauricio, who plays 22 years old, shortstop, second base, left field, third base, 292, 23 home runs, 24 stolen bases, 97 strikeouts, 90 at-bats in the minors. Garrett Cole got the win last night. 6-2 win, 12-4, 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs. They end a 10-series winless streak. Torres hit his third straight game with a home run. He's got 23. Clark Schmidt's going today against Matt Manning as we speak. They have to go 25-4 the last 29 to hit 90. Stanton hit his 20th, and DJ LeMahieu hit his 13th. Garrett Cole, 21st start with 2 or fewer runs allowed this season, most in Major League Baseball. Thank you, Katie Sharp. And their first series win in the last 10 when every team has had at least 2. 2. Yeah, they suck. Katie Sharp's the best. Jason Dominguez, thank you, Talkin Baseball. First ever Yankee born in 2003. Going into today, they are 10 games back of the wild card. The Mets are 8.5. Mets are 61-73. Let me see what the Yankees are doing. Yeah, that game should be pretty much. The Yankees are right now. I didn't have it on. They're down 3-0 in the top of the 9th, which means they are playing like shit. And Judge was hitting like 285. Judge is down to. Volpe is batting 3rd, and no Judge today. No Judge. Yankees are being held to 4 hits. Top of the 9th, 2 outs. This should be over very soon. Clark Schmidt went 4 2/3, gave up 6 hits, 3 runs. Detroit, what did Detroit got? Home runs, of course, today? Yeah. Short hit a home run today for the catcher. The catcher is, what's his name? Zach Short. Okay, so the Yankees are now 1 out away. Oh, Cabrera got in as is DH today. He's 0 for 4 with a 240. Man, Cabrera used to put up big numbers. What's Cabrera doing this season? 248, 3 home runs, 24 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty shitty season. Yes, Yankees are still up. And who's at bat right now? Strike looking is Volpe. Let's see if Volpe can keep it going, but I don't know if he will. So Yankees look like they're going to lose. And, and the Mariners are going into play the Mets tomorrow. They were in Run DMC tracksuits, hats, and Rev Run gave them a pep talk. Julio Rodriguez has missed the last 2 games with a sore foot, so that's not good for them. But hey, they're playing. The Mariners just set a record for most wins of the month. They went 21-6 in August, 13-2 the last 15. They are tied with Houston. They're 76-57, tied with Houston, who are 77-58. Texas is a game behind, 75-58. And I mean, they're playing very good baseball right now. And who knew the Marlins Rays was called the Citrus Series? I didn't know that. I mean, you learned something new. Michigan has joined the house. Michigan, hello, nice to see you. Good to see you. She's getting ready for football. Jim Wolf, umping with the Mets game. He's got some guns. They said he may be the Ed Hockley of baseball. Ed Hockley from football, and he threw a beautiful ball, good form and everything, back to the pitcher. So they were talking about his guns, that he's definitely doing arm workouts. Robo-umps needed. Umpire Auditor on Twitter said that they missed 184 calls yesterday. 184. And I saw some, and they were quite egregious. Yeah, Mariners are headed, and Rev Run said, keep repping, keep rocking, keep rolling. You all are on fire. Luis Roberts is the 4th member of the 35 home run, 15 stolen base club in White Sox history. Christopher Campco, thank you for that. Christopher Campco, thank you for that one. Dick Allen, 72 at 37 home runs, 19 stolen bases. Carlton Fisk, I never knew he stole a lot of bases. 85, 37 home runs, 17 RBIs. And Todd Frazier in 2016, 40 home runs, 15 stolen bases. So Luis Roberts, 35 home runs, 15 stolen bases. Congrats to you. That's a hell of a season. And Volpe is still up. What's going on here? Strike looking, and nothing's going on here. Is it a pitching change? I don't know. Oh, it's still pitch count 13. Wow. So he's still up there. Or maybe he isn't. But it seems like it's frozen on the game and nothing's happening. Oh, Jesus. What just happened here? 3-3. What did I miss? Volpe homered to right. Cabrera and Torres scored. How did this not pop up on my thing? Wow. Volpe with his 20th home run. He's got 20 home runs, 20 RBIs, 20 stolen bases. Holy shit. Wow. So they're tied going to the middle of the ninth. Volpe with a 3-run tying home run in the ninth inning. I did not have it on. But Volpe, 20 home runs on the season, 57 RBIs. His average is up to 2. But goddamn, that's a big hit. They're going for the sweep. And the Yankees are 65 and 68. All right. Let's see if they can finish the game. Well, who's pitching now? Okay. So now you got Abreu who's pitching still. Canely got out with only a run. Oh, I'm sorry. Clay Holmes is in. Yeah, everything's a little short here, but 3-3. And see, live on the podcast. We're giving you updates live and in person. Volpe, why wouldn't that show up on my goddamn phone? Come on, dude. Really? Wow. Aaron Rodgers fires back at Giants making shit up. Oh, because, they said why Ward got pissed off is that illegal hit they were laughing about, which gave Giants safety Bobby McCain a concussion. And he thought, I don't think they were laughing. Listen, they were laughing because he got I can't really defend this, but that the thing was on the hit by Randall Cobb, they were talking about how he's going to lose all his fine. He's going to get fined. There goes all his preseason money. And then Randall Cobb said that Rodgers was going to pick up the tab and pay it off for him. Yeah, so he thought we were laughing at. I don't think they were laughing at his teammate. I think and he's saying this is in 2013. You can't do that shit anymore. You can't do that kind of block. So, I guess we're going to see. That's interesting. They're going to meet in the regular season, so we'll be able to. Yeah, they play every 4 years, so they're going to be playing this year, and it could get a little ugly when they play during the regular season. Yeah, wow. I'll tell you, it's going to be very interesting. Yeah, they do meet October 29th. So it should be interesting. That should be a hell of a game going forward. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I talked about Nebraska. That's amazing. Yeah, and they showed the walkout and everything. That was awesome. I mean, the players. It's something you'll never forget. Now this is fascinating to me. This is from Nick Corte. Of the 851 players cut on Tuesday, as identified by Over the Cap, only 24 were claimed off waivers. That's a 2.82%. Think about that. Less than 3%, a regular lesson for fans to learn when they're worried about their favorite fringe roster players on their favorite team being lost to waivers is just how rare it happens. And I didn't see Jerome Cap? Was that his name? Jerome Cap. Did he get... He was waived, but I don't know if he's on the practice squad now. Yeah. It says he's still on the Jets. Is he on the practice squad? So that's what I was looking at, the New York Jets practice squad. New York Jets. That's why I was wondering if he got picked up off the practice squad. New York Jets practice squad 2023. Jets at 10. Zach Kuntz, Tanzel Smart, Penke, no. So as of now, he wasn't even signed to the practice squad. So I'm trying to find out what the hell happened to him, and I don't know. So that's why I was trying to see if there's anything to. He didn't get picked up. Did he get picked up by someone else? And it doesn't look like he got, free agent. No, he did not. So, 2 Jets poached off waivers. So it says only 2.82%, but 2 of them got poached off waivers. Lineman Tristan Kalan and rookie linebacker Claudine Shirless. So the veteran blocker went to the Cardinals. The other one went to the Panthers. Oh. Zach Kuntz did before long signed to the practice squad. Yeah, I guess so. I guess Zach Kuntz he got, but nothing about. I'm trying to see if, Jerome Cap. I did not see anything on him. He won't make the team. Released by the team. Yeah. All right. So sucks, but it happens. I saw that. But so that's interesting. So that's 2.8%. That happens. And the Cowboys currently lead the NFL with being responsible. This is from Jason at Over the Cap. For being responsible to starting the careers of 82 players currently in the NFL. Ravens are second with 77, followed by the Vikings with 75, Niners with 74, and Patriots with 71. Bottom 5 are the Panthers, 39, Steelers with 47, Giants and Jets with 50, and the Falcons and Cardinals with 51. So that's players you draft, undrafted free agents that are playing in the NFL right now. That's pretty impressive. The problem is it doesn't lead for the Cowboys' success of their own team, but it's nice to know that they're spreading the wealth. From Darren Ravel, Nevada Sportsbooks lost $7.6 million combined in hockey in June and July, thanks to the Vegas Golden Knights winning the Stanley Cup. Hey, sometimes, they got to lose, and that's really not a lot of money, but it is something. Hey, they came, they saw, they kicked some ass. Mark McGwire drove himself in 583 times with home runs, and teammates drove him in 584 times in a variety of ways. Isn't that interesting? Basically the same. I thought that Codify always had some good stuff. And no pickleball. So during the U.S. Open, Racket has built a tennis court in Rockefeller Center, free and open to the public throughout the week. That's kind of cool. And this was great from Germany's Alexander Zverev. He said, Court 17 definitely smells like Snoop Dogg's living room. That's what they're saying. They say they don't know where it's from. It's outside, but there is definitely a smell of weed they talked about. Yeah, it stunk. And Xinjiang Zheng beat Casper Ruud in a 5-set win and became the first Chinese man to ever beat a player in the top 5. So Ruud was upset at the second round of Wimbledon. Yeah, wow. And number 4, Holger Rune exit marks the first time since 2006 the two top 5 seeds have lost before the third round. You know what? U.S. man has not won the U.S. Open since Andy Roddick. I think that's 2003. That's the last time a U.S. men's player. And Tiafoe thinks this is the year. He won yesterday. Tsitsipas got lost in 5 sets. I talked about Wozniacki beat Kvitova in two sets. Djokovic won in 3 sets. Taylor Fritz won in 3 sets. Tiafoe won in 3 sets. Coco won in 2 sets. All right, good for them. Yeah, that's some good stuff. Yeah, we shall see what happens with the Jets Giants. Matt Ryan's about Aaron Rodgers says, you get a hungry, energized Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to explode in New York this year. I don't disagree. Tyler Conklin could finish second in targets. That's what Zach Rosenblatt. He said behind Garrett Wilson, maybe Lazard, and should get a healthy number of targets, especially in the red zone. Great training camp and has chemistry with Rodgers. He 58 catches, 552, 3 touchdowns. Dalvin Cook and Breece Hall both expected to play in week 1. And Becton is the starting right tackle. I mean, listen, hey, it's done. We can talk all we want, but it is almost time to play some foosball. To play some football. It's here. It's so close. Will Levis struggled with nearsightedness for the last 12 years. He elected to have EVO vision implantable Collamer lenses surgically implanted in his eyes last year. Jesus. Ugh. He said he's seen a lot better comparison to the spring. He's had a lot of reps, but the eyesight is a big part of it. I need to be really careful with the decision. Vision is everything, but, okay, cool. I got contacts that I got to pick up in Jersey, but I definitely agree. I like wearing the contacts. You don't have to worry about them getting dirty. Like, my glasses always seem dirty to me. Drives me nuts. And Atlanta has a robo-security. It's creepy. Benzie, the security associate at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And I was just thinking, I'm watching Twisted Metal on Peacock. Watch a couple episodes. It's okay. I do like that Anthony Mackie is not like in phenomenal shape. Actually, he looks like just a regular dude. Like he looks like was eating and he's not muscular at all. And I kind of like that he just looks like a regular. And Beatrice, she was on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yeah. So it's a good cast. James told me to see it, so I'm watching it, and it's pretty good. We got football tonight. I'm very excited about that. Also, Cardinals have the longest odds to make the playoffs at plus 1,100 on the money line. The only NFC team with a worse record than the Cardinals last season was the Bears, and they are listed at plus 155 to make the playoffs. I mean, they're not going to be good. Now I hear that I thought Clayton Tune was going to start, but they just got Dobbs. They got in a trade, who played games last year for the Titans. I know. And Steve Wilkes testified that a number of team executives, including himself, were given burner phones in Arizona to communicate with Steve Keim when the former general manager was suspended during the 2018 season. Are we shocked about this? I mean, crazy. There's some crazy people out there. But, Arizona, who's Arizona playing? Is it Cardinals are playing week 1. Cardinals are playing week 1. They are playing at why would I care about preseason games? They're playing at the Commanders, the Sam Howell era. And I saw that the Sport Illustrated had a mock draft, and they had the Commanders picking, I think, Drake May with their pick. So they're going to go. So basically, Sam Howell is giving him a year, and then they're going to go right to Drake May. I'm like, come on, guys. Let's see what Sam Howell can do before we jump the gun. So Tank Dell got injured. This is from Jim Nagy, who runs the Senior Bowl. He said Tank Dell injured his ankle, second practice Senior Bowl. First two calls made were to Southern Miss's Jason Brownlee and Ole Miss's Malik Heath. Both are standouts at the NFL PA Players Association game. Brownlee declined because he got dinged up, and Heath got halfway to Dallas-Fort Worth Airport before he said he couldn't make it because of a bad ice storm. He said they mid day 3 grades on both because each had what people inside the league call make it talent. Neither were drafted, and now they're both on the Packers and Brownlee Jets and Heath on the Packers as undrafted free agents. Thank you, Mr. He gave Director D. Vander not the props for that. So yeah, I said Heath led the Packers in receptions, 12 for $146. Caught most of his passes from Sean Clifford, the rookie out of Penn State in exhibition games, though he did play against the Seahawks with Jordan Love 4 times, 3 completions. So, I think he's going to be a good player, man. And it's interesting. The Panthers selected Ole Miss wide receiver Jonathan Mingo in the second round, but Heath led the Ole Miss last year with 60 catches for 971 last season. And you got undrafted rookie wideouts Elijah Cooks and Jake Bobo, UCLA. Remember Bobo who will play behind established receivers with Jacksonville and Seattle. Yeah, Bobo made the Seahawks, and Elijah Cooks is going to play for Jacksonville, but that's pretty good, right? He's going to get some. He could get a number of targets in his first year. And Brett Maher is now the kicker for the Rams. So he's the Cowboys. Remember, he had a terrible playoff game against what he missed 5 extra field goals and extra points, 5 against the Bucks. Was on the Broncos. The Broncos brought in. They brought in Will Lutz, who had played under Sean Payton with the Saints. So now, they released Maher, and Maher is going to be the starting kicker for the Rams because they did not have a kicker on their roster. Matt Gay, longtime Rams kicker, left in free agency for the Colts this offseason. Yeah, I mean, he missed 5 extra points in 2 playoff games for Dallas. Yeah, he blamed on the yips, but I guess we're going to see how that works out going forward. And fullback Alec Ingold for the Dolphins, 3-year contract worth up to $17.2 million, one of the highest paid fullbacks in the NFL alongside the Niners' Kyle Juszczyk. Ingold began his career with the Oakland Raiders 2019 as an undrafted free agent out of Wisconsin. Spent 3 seasons with the franchise. Really, 28 catches, 239, 3 touchdowns. Doesn't really run the ball. Restricted free agent of 2021. They didn't tender him. He wanted to sign a 2-year, $6.5 million deal with the Dolphins in March 2022. Had a solid year last year. 15 catches, 105-yard touchdown, 17 games, 8 yards and 1 score on 6 carries. 40% of the offensive snaps he was on, 30% of special teams. He'll be a good complement to Mostert, Achane, Salvin Ahmed this year. And they said he should be, they're looking to improve on 9-8 season. But this is a fullback, dude. I mean, not a lot of fullbacks anymore. So get it while you can. Alex Ingold, damn, more respect. Joe Tessitore is going to call UVA's first game back since the November shooting that killed 3 players. Apparently, and his son plays at UVA. He's unique. Hey, Ethan is joining. Ethan, Ethan, if you could talk right now, come on. I want to talk to you about Bader. What do you think? What do you think about Harrison Bader? Dude, I want to know what you think. Real one's watching the Yankees right now. Real one's doing a podcast right now. Real one's on time limit. But thanks there. That's what he should say to me. Real one's watching the game. Well, you're obviously watching the game and on Instagram at the same time there. So the what are the Yankees doing right now? 3-3, top of the 10th. How about Volpe? Yeah. I told Ethan he's coming on, but we'll see. We'll see. So the UVA is tough guy. Always the tough guys behind the camera, He's a big Yankee fan. I know you're watching the game right now, but you're on here too, so we're obviously doing 2 things at once. You're multitasking like I always do. I talked about Volpe tying it up. I was on live talking about Volpe tying it up. So UVA, first game Saturday at noon when Virginia plays number 12 Tennessee in Nashville. First game since the November on-campus shooting that killed 3 players, Devin Chandler, Lavelle Davis Jr., and Deshaun Perry. And seriously injured, that kid Hollins, who's playing on the team, which is awesome. Hollins is coming back and playing. You come on whenever you want. Eventually. I've only been asking you for a year, right? We've known each other over a year now. I've been asking you for a long time. That's all right. We'll make it happen. And General Booty, that's one of the best names. He's a backup quarterback at Oklahoma. He's behind Dylan Gabriel and Jackson Arnold, so he's not going to play that much. He's a redshirt sophomore. He is using his name, and he signed a deal with Rock'em Socks, an Orlando-based company that is going to help him launch an underwear collection. With a name like General Booty, that is a great, great partnership. So I saw that. I thought that was great. Colorado, 86 new players on their college football roster. They play TCU on Saturday at noon, but we got Michigan on. I mean, there's a lot of good games. UNC's playing in Atlanta against South Carolina at night. Florida's game, listen to this. This is from Brett McMurphy. Florida's game at Utah tonight is the Gators' first non-conference road game outside of Florida in 11,666 days since losing at Syracuse 38-21 on September 21st, 1991. Remember Kirby Dardar? A Tampa, Florida product returned opening kickoff for TD, and the Orange rolled. So the first time since 91 that they are playing a non-conference road game. And Bumbles as a joint. Hey, Bader is now a Cincinnati Red. I didn't see, did Carrasco get picked up? Didn't they put, wait, who did they put on the, wasn't it Carrasco? Did Carrasco get picked up? Carlos Carrasco clears waivers. Oh, so he did not get picked up. Oh, and Giolito got picked up by the Guardians. That's kind of crazy, right? Giolito's now on a team now in the playoff race. So Giolito was on, what was he on? The White Sox, the Angels, and now he's on the Guardians. All in one season. And he got the guy he got traded with. That was another thing. He got traded with a guy. Yeah, I saw Bader. Okay, good for you. Yeah, Tyree's not getting punished. Good for him. Diggs takes his captaincy as a bill comes from the players, shows respect for your teammates. I respect that. I think Diggs, and we were talking today about, so Houston is honoring the old, do you see that? Honoring the old Houston Oilers with their uniform. They play Texas San Antonio. I think, yeah, this weekend. I'm excited. Chase Young, not clear for contact after stinger, uncertain for week 1. That's kind of crazy. All right, back to work, buddy. Miss you, love you. Yeah, crazy. Third time Giolito and Lopez have been moved to a different team together. Isn't that kind of crazy? They said, imagine Ronaldo Lopez blowing 3 games against the Rays for 3 different franchises in 1 year. Could happen, right? I thought that was crazy. Yeah, I saw that. I wanted to see if I missed anything else with. Yeah, I had a lot of information in my head today. I was like, I got to get it all out, talk about it, get it on the Guardians of 5 back in the AL Central. Talked about that. Talked about Kirby Smart. Max Muncy, ninth extra base hit streak of at least 8 games in a season. Only John Roseboro and 1961 and Jack Fournier in 25 reached 9 games. Thank you, Dodger Insider. The top 3 teams in the AL West are all separated by a game or fewer. All are off on Thursday. Today, this is the 3rd time since divisions began in '69 that 3 teams in the same division were within a game or fewer of the lead entering September, joining the 1980 NL East and the '69 NL West. And also, the last time the Mariners were in first place as of September was 2001 when they won an MLB record 116 games and didn't do shit in the postseason. Oh, and Lenker sent me, this is from Lenker. Yeah, this is another good, this was a picture I took a cool picture. You can see it almost looks like it's what's the word I'm looking for? It looks like, you can see it's like almost like the volleyball was set up exactly like the Final Four for basketball. I mean, it's amazing. The light is hitting it weird, but yeah, very cool. Very cool. And yeah, so football with Notre Dame, Golden Touch, a Notre Dame affiliated collective, is partnering with WME Sports, the leading entertainment agency representing talent across a variety of sectors. First of its kind collaboration between a university-specific NIL organization and a global agency. Golden Touch works with student athletes at Notre Dame as well as St. Mary's College and Holy Cross College, which together make up South Bend's tri-campus community. All right, so WME Sports represents Chet Holmgren when he was at Gonzaga, Grady Dick, Kansas, they both drank, Cam Whitmore, DJ Wagner, Kentucky, Mason Smith from LSU, Olivia Dunn from LSU Gymnastics, North Carolina's Deja Kelly, track and field Sam Hurley at Texas, softball Maya Brady at UCLA, and many more. And wow, that's crazy. Yes, Dunn is worth a lot of money. And no Cam Rising. So you got Florida at Utah tonight. He had an ACL tear suffered in last year's Rose Bowl. Junior Bryson Barnes' second career start. Former Wisconsin starting quarterback Graham Mertz. They think Gators are going to suck this year. And the Utes have won 23 straight with fans in stands. Their last home loss coming to USC in 2020. That was during the pandemic. Back-to-back 10-win seasons. The Gators were 1-5 against ranked teams last season. Only win came in the last-minute touchdown against the Utes. The game in which Anthony Richardson scored 3 of their 4 touchdowns. He's gone. So are 13 other starters from last year. I think Rising is going to hurt them. Nebraska's at Minnesota tonight. Yeah, I don't know how good they're going to be. Cornhuskers last year, 105th in total offense, while Gophers are the 5th best defense. I don't know. And then you got Elon at Wake Forest, blowout. Kent State at UCF, blowout. NC State at UConn. UConn they made a bowl game last year. I think NC State's pretty damn strong. South Dakota at Missouri, and Southern Utah at Arizona State. We'll see how that goes. James White is joining the Big Ten Network. He was the 2010 Big Ten Freshman of the Year, 2-time second-team All Big Ten, won 3 Super Bowls. All right, James White, congrats. Played for Wisconsin. And Bill Hancock, they're going to wait until the dust settles on conference realignment before talking about the details of the expanded 12-team playoff. Yeah, I totally agree on that front. And Seattle, last 15 days, 12-2. Tampa Bay's 10-2. Dodgers are 11-3. Atlanta 10-3, and Chicago Cubs 10-4, but they lost 2 straight. Oh no, they beat the Brewers 2 straight. So the Mets won yesterday. Good win for them. Yeah, Yankees first series win since July 21st when they swept KC. Since that date, every MLB team has won at least 2 series. And Jordan Randazzo keeps it real. He said the Yankees could have kept Jordan Montgomery, and right now they'd be a lousy team with a decent starter. He wasn't changing the course of the franchise. You don't fall 19 games out of first, 11 out of the third wild card for one bad deal. Missing the postseason during the easiest time to get in is a genius-level failure for a team sitting close to $300 million. The laundry list of failures from the pandemic season and on is what got us here. So The Martian, I don't disagree. A lot of holes, a lot of shit. Yeah, Josh is quiet today. You didn't realize, I don't know. Did Josh say anything today? I haven't noticed. Yeah. All right. I guess he's quiet. It's all good. But The Martian is coming up. Dominguez, the catcher Austin Wells is coming up. Dominguez is only 20 years old. Yeah, just got into Triple-A last week. I hope so. Wells was hitting 254 at Triple-A. I guess we're going to see what happens the rest of the season. Let him play. And Wednesday, the Yankees released Spencer Howard from the organization. They acquired him from the Rangers beginning of the month. 4 weeks. Yeah. 4 weeks with the organization. His ERA was over 15. So, that's why some of them work out, some of them. Yeah, I've got comments up on you. I don't see anything you've said. Josh, I don't hear anything. You know what? It's, I guess, my line of vision. I got you up, I got YouTube, and I got up, and I don't see anything. Yeah, I know. Well, if you keep talking, if there's anything you want to say, Josh, let it happen. Houston beat the Sox yesterday. Cubs beat the Brewers, who were on a 9-game winning streak, now lost 2 in a row. Chicago holds the second wild card over the Giants. Oh, do you see this? So the catcher for the Amaya is the catcher for the Cubs, and he's, it's all about, the what's the word I'm looking for? The do anything to help his pitcher. A ball bounced, and he caught it. He tried to put it like it went into the strike zone, and hit the dirt and everything. And he didn't get away with it. But I thought that was kind of funny that he tried that. And this is from Lanker, Satchel Paige. So I'd never heard the story either. So 17-year-olds. Willie Mays faced Satchel Paige for the first time. He said it was 48. He said Satchel Paige had a very good fastball, but he threw me a little breaking ball just to see what I could do, and I hit it off the top of the fence. So he gets a double. Get to second. Satchel told the third baseman, let me know when that little boy comes back up. So 3 innings later, he's up again. There he is. And looked at the third baseman, looked at me. I walk halfway to home plate, and he says, little boy. I say, yes, sir, because, he's much older, got to show respect. He walked halfway to home plate and said, little boy, I'm not going to trick you. He said, I'm throwing you 3 fastballs, and you're going to go sit down. And Mays is thinking in his line, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that's happening. If he threw me 3 of the same pitch, I'm going to hit it somewhere. He threw me 2 fastballs, and I just swung. I swung right through it. Third ball he threw, and I tell people this all the time, he threw the ball, and as he let it go, he said, go sit down. That's while the ball was in the air. He struck me out on 3 pitches. He was just magnificent. Imagine that. Okay, I'm going to give you 3 fastballs, and then you're going to go sit down. He's throwing the third pitch. Go sit down. Boop. Over. That was from Willie Mays Comes Home, GQ Magazine interview 2010. Deshaun keeps showing up. How you doing, Deshaun? Hope you're well. The Braves are MLB leading 250 home runs, 40 plus more than any other club, paced for 306.8 to be exact, which would be 1 short of the MLB record set by the 2019 Twins. This year's Braves broke the franchise record set in 2019 when Acuna, Freeman, and Josh Donaldson broke the record when all hit at least 37 home runs of 2019. They ranked third. The 2022 club now ranks third in franchise history with 243. So you got Olsen with 43, Azuna with 31, Riley with 31. You got Acuna at 29, Albus at 28. So they could have 5 players with 30-plus home runs in the same season. 5 of them. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. Now, athletic, I talk about great. They talk about what Major League Baseball players value. Most care little about their final war or, it's about career accomplishments and not the ones you'd think. One of the big ones for MLB players is 8 years of service. When a player reaches that threshold, he receives a literal gold card, which grants him and a guest free entry to any regular season MLB game for life. Yeah, I want a gold card. 160 games. Players call it posting, shorthand for posting up every day. It's a feat of durability, highly valued among players. Just 8 reached the 160 mark last year. And 100 strikeout, that's for relievers. It's a mark few reach every year. Diaz did last year. The life of an MLB relief pitcher can be stressful. Pressure abounds on every pitch. You are extremely replaceable. To reach 100 strikeouts signals longevity and a mental fortitude rare in the game. I thought that was pretty cool. And Sabrina Ionescu launches a S120 Foundation partners with Dream, which Dream is a New York-based youth development organization and public charter school network. They're going to host a basketball clinic for Dream Charter School student-athletes on September 9th. They'll also welcome Dream students to Liberty's final home game of the regular season against the Mystics the following day. They'll also meet Ionescu after the contest. I think that's awesome. I love that stuff. I think it's great. I love it. It's fantastic. And, talking about Brunson, who turned 27 today, but this was interesting from Aaron Washington. He said that $104 million contract looks like a bargain today. He said even players signing rookie extensions can earn up to 25%, $37 million, or 30%, $44 million of the cap for next season. Brunson will be taking up 19% this coming season. Yeah, look at it. Yeah, there were questions about whether they overpaid, giving him $26 million a year. And what did they do? What did he do? Averaged 24 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 49 from the field, 42 from 3, 83 from the line, and their best record in 10 years. And Eric Lewis had a burner phone where he was posting some shit. They were looking into him, so he decided, you know what? His social media activity, I'll just retire. Yeah. And Pacquiao wants to box in the Olympics for the Philippines. The 24 games in the 2024 games in Paris, 62 8-2 record in the pro ranks. The Olympics begin July 26 in Paris. Professional boxers have been allowed in the Olympics in 2016. Last fought in a sanctioned match in 2021 when he lost to Yordanis Ugas, welterweight title fight, and he did fight YouTuber DKU in an exhibition in South Korea. He'd have to qualify, and that's a possibility. He could qualify for the Olympics, or he might have to go through he could qualify, can compete in a qualifying tournament in the first quarter of 2024, or could also attempt to qualify him as the Philippines as a universality place competitor. 9 will be awarded per Olympics.com, with 5 going to women and 4 to men. I mean, that's a guy. I mean, Olympics always trying to, stay relevant. I think that's a guy they could bring in. And Messi, they drew Nashville 0-0. They had their chances. Ken Griffey Jr. was there taking pictures, and Floyd Mayweather was there. They dominated possession, put up more shots, and had the advantage in corners, but they didn't do anything. They sit at 22 points, second worst mark in the Eastern Conference. They're going to make up 10 points in 10 matches. Miami does have 2 matches in hand, but Messi and a bunch of his teammates will not play September 9th when they play Sporting KC to play with the national team. Lewis Hamilton, 2 more years with Mercedes through 2025, but he's not winning anything anymore. I mean, he won his 7th Formula One title 2020, lost in 2021, but he's top of Formula One's career winners list with 103 race victories. Yeah. So, okay, so we'll see how that goes for him. Hamilton is 38, the second oldest driver behind 42-year-old Fernando Alonso. I don't think he's winning anything anytime soon. Oh, and oh yeah, I said the thing about the ice cream I thought was pretty funny, but yeah. And Javi did not respond to my thing about Ben Simmons. I want to know what he thought. What about Ben Simmons, dude? Yeah, Shoop is doing his dancing guy all over. I think he's going to every goddamn game, it seems like, with his dancing guy. I guess he's trying to get that going. Congrats. Oh, he did laugh at what I sent him. Okay, so he did react. Okay, good. Because I was wondering if he did. Yeah, Ben Simmons stats last year. Free throws made 25, workout updates 40. What was it, 40? Yeah, he thought that was funny, 41. Best tweet ever. Yeah, we both are not fans of Mr. Yankees lost 4-3-10. Oh, and Izzy, Izzy might be want to go watch the U.S. Open. I guess I have to call her. Yes. And Cubs are bringing up 23-year-old Alexander Canario, set to make his MLB debut. Congrats to him. Best of luck. Oh, all right, my mom sent me that. Did I miss anything else? No, I did not. Harrison Bader gone. All right. Yankees lost. Sorry, Heath. Apologize for that. Josh, I didn't see anything. You know, it's very. I think YouTube's got to work because I like how Instagram it just pops up. Yeah. Yeah, I saw him in the pen last night too, Bumbles. I did see the Carrasco. Did not get picked up, but Bader's now up. But it's very hard. They don't stay up. It bothers me that they do not live chat. Well, they're all visible, but how come oh, there they are. Good afternoon. I wish we would have been able to stick around. Yeah, he didn't. That's for business. 3-1 home judges enter the game. Game over, and they lost. Now, why can't I... Oh, that's how I do it. Okay. Game over. Weird way to end a game, too. So, how'd they... Oh, I didn't see how they lost the game. So, Josh, they lost 4-3, and you're just... Yeah, I did not see the end. So, the Yankees ended up losing on a short grounded to fielder's choice to pitcher. Carpenter scored on throwing error by... Torres with another throwing error. What a shock. Torres, 23 home runs. Yes, power. And then makes... I mean, I guess you got to keep him. Who do you have? But, and Torres is... What's Torres' contract situation? That's what so Glaber, Torres, contract. Okay. Torres is on a 1-year... Okay, let me look. Okay, he is, I think he's under... Ooh, yes, he arbitration next year, and then he's under... So they can put him... They can do arbitration next year, too. So keep him. Keep an arbitration, and then worry about the year after. Don't offer him a long-term deal. Arbitration, that means with these numbers, if he got 10 this year, he'll get 20 next year. Congratulations. You lost the game today. The Yankees took 3 or 4. All right, trivia questions. All right, last show's trivia question was, what did Sabrina Ionescu do in her first 4 seasons that no one had ever done in WNBA history? 600 assists and 600 rebounds. Okay, so today I talked about that if the Braves would join what team as the only teams to have 5 players reach 30-plus home runs in the same season? I realize that's a shitty kind of trivia question. But if they have 5 players with 30-plus home runs, they would join what team as the only teams to have 5 players have 30-plus home runs in the same season? All right? That's all I got for today. Thank you, Ethan, for Yankee Recaps coming on. Thank you, Bumbles. Josh, as always. Thank you, Hal, for coming on at the beginning. Talk about the Sandlot Showdown coming up on September 2nd at Ball High School. How awesome that, where the Gulf Coast Sugar play the Space City Screwballs. Ball High School Field, Galveston, Texas, September 2nd, 10 a.m. It'll be boiling out. Actually, it's this weekend, right? Tomorrow, September 1st. All right. I got to call back Izzy because I think she wants to go see the U.S. Open tomorrow. Everybody have a great day. Peace out. I will talk to you soon. Adios. The company rules. The Yankees suck. The Mets, not good. Harrison Bader, gone. Nebraska volleyball. What a spectacle. Peace out, everybody. Talk to you soon. Adios.